So today we are going to learn SSPR. You might have heard of it, but if I'll call it self-service password reset, you'll definitely recognize it. Well, yes, that's the next chapter in our security compliance fundamentals, which is describe self-service password reset in Azure AD. So I'm pretty sure you guys must be familiar of this SSPR and you'll be using it all the time, but we have to cover it because it's part of syllabus. So let's go through it. So what is SSPR? As the name says, self-service. It is more like you are not calling the help desk, but you are utilizing the option of reset password whenever you try to log in anywhere. There is on that prompt, there is a button, forgot password. You can click on that and follow the prompt, follow the wizard, and you can reset your password by yourself. This is what the self-service password reset is, okay, in a nutshell. So we need to check a few more things in order to clear the fundamentals exam. It might not only ask you what it is, it might ask you some other questions regarding Azure AD, because we are describing self-service password reset in Azure AD. Okay. All right. So there are a few benefits of the SSPR. Let's check the benefits first, because you might get a couple of options. You need to choose the benefits of SSPR, and you should be aware of it, right? The whole point is why you want to use SSPR. Well, there is a process infrastructure already in place. Why you want to get rid of the entire help desk department and utilize the SSPR? What are the benefits of it? So there are a few benefits. Let's go through it one by one. The very first thing is we're not calling help desk anymore. So it will save time. It will save time for you and increase the productivity, because you're not wasting your time every other day calling help desk for reset the password or unlock the account, those kind of stuff. Productivity. It saves a lot of money for the organization, as entire department would be running 24/7 to answer those calls. Who wants to unlock the account, who wants to reset the password, who wants to, these things, all the things which can be easily catered by SSPR. So cost. And the third is, if you are doing this process through the prompt, following the wizard, nobody else is involved. It's you and your organization's account, your laptop. But if another layer is involved, for example, help desk, then it means another layer to secure. You gotta call them. You gotta let them know you're calling. You want to reset your password. So there is one more layer which can be compromised. It is good to have minimum layers involved, right? So security. So security, cost, and productivity. These are the three main benefits of self-service password reset. Okay. Now, what all things can be covered by self-service password reset? Would it only reset the password? What about, I know my password, but I want to change it. Guess what? It can be done. So you can reset the password, you can change the password. Now, let's suppose there's a different situation. I messed up with my account and it is locked. Now I also know my password. I remember it, or I found where I've written down, though it's not a good practice, but for example, but my account is locked. Now what? Well, guess what? SSPR can take care of that as well. So password change, password reset, and account unlock. All three scenarios can be taken care by SSPR, and you're ready to work, right? Cool. Now, in Azure AD, when you enable SSPR for your people, for your members, for your users, you need to assign license. This is the very important part. SSPR is not with the basic Azure AD. You gotta purchase the licenses and distribute it to the users for whom you are going to enable the SSPR. Okay, so you gotta have the license. It's also not like you have the license and it works. You need to enable it. Okay, and once you enable it, your members, your users can register themselves to SSPR by opting for 2 or more authentication methods in case one is not available. For example, phone or security questions or app, authenticator app, those kind of things. So let's quickly talk about what are those authentication methods that you can opt for. 2 or more authentication methods when you enroll yourself or register yourself in SSPR. Mobile app notification, mobile app code, email, security questions, your mobile phone, and if you have office phone, you can even enroll or register it with the office phone. So these are various methods by which you can register yourself with SSPR and authenticate in case you are going to utilize the service by resetting password, changing the password, or account unlock. There we go. Okay, now the important thing is that, for example, you are a part of hybrid environment. You have your Windows AD in on-premises and you have your Azure AD. You're trying to access the cloud application and you forgot the password. You followed the SSPR and reset your password then and there. Then what? Well, your password can be right back to on-premises Active Directory. That is also possible, right? So password write back allows users to use their updated credentials with on-premises devices and applications without a delay. All right. So this is all about SSPR. We talked about what it is. We talked about benefits. We talked about the scenarios. We talked about the methods and the write back. Okay. So I hope you learned something new today. If not, it would refresh your memory. And we have to cover this. We have to cover this SSPR. It's an interesting topic, but for this certification, we only need to know or describe, as I said, mentioned a couple of times. So thank you. Let's meet in another video and explore some more.